mom bangs a few weeks ago, and it really shows. Anyway, hi everyone, my name is Aurora and welcome to this video. It's been a long while, but I have something new and exciting for this video. Definitely, you haven't seen anything like this in the past 2 years, and that is a shopping haul, because I broke my retail detox after 2 full years of not buying anything fashion related. The reason why I had to go shopping is because my cousin is getting married this year, and that is some very wonderful news, of course, but my mom doesn't really understand or appreciate the concept of retail detox, and she's nagging me for the last whole year since we found out about the wedding that I just have to get something new for that wedding, that I have to be presentable, if you will, because we don't have many weddings in my family. It's a quite small family, but the weddings are quite big, few hundred people and such things, and everybody should be like on top of their game or something like that. I am super thrilled and excited to attend that wedding, and I was actually kind of thrilled to go shopping again after 2 years, but honestly, it was quite a mess. The first thing that really bugged me was the fact that I promised myself 2 years ago, when I started doing retail detox, that my first shopping won't be something that someone else pressured me into buying, but something that I myself felt like I needed or lacked in my closet or something like that. And in the end, I fell under social pressure of my own mother. So thank you, mom, for that. But besides that, the other point that I missed was sustainable fashion. I promised myself that the first thing that I buy will be something handmade, something locally produced, something made from natural materials, and something that has nothing to do with fast fashion. Unfortunately, I forgot the fact that I live in a very poor country, that I'm a student with a very shallow wallet, and that those things that I just mentioned, handmade, natural materials, and all that jazz, cost a lot of money. So for the last few months, I went scavenging on pop-up designer shops, on the sales and things like that, to see if I can score something that is in that category, but unfortunately I was not successful in that. I literally started crying out of I don't know what it was, frustration of shopping again, but not finding something that you actually like. I mean, I did like a lot of things, but I didn't have between $100 and $200 for something, and I just had to opt for something a bit more affordable and sustainable for my closet. And I will just try to find ways for those clothing to be more sustainable in years to come, and I just don't want to wear it once and say it was just for a special occasion and I don't ever want to wear it again or something like that. And I just hope that these pieces that I got will be staples in my closet for many years to come, and that in that way I will make do the fact that I supported, at least in some capacity, fast fashion. I realized that I don't have $100 for a dress. In today's economy, I mean, seriously, in my country, we have inflation rate of more than 10%. So spending $100 on a dress is just out of question, because food is literally getting more expensive every freaking week, and it's ridiculous. So I decided to opt for something a bit more cheaper and a bit more up my alley. I started going through, retailers mostly online, because that frustration of walking around the shopping mall and seeing beautiful pieces, but all of them out of my price range, or beautiful pieces, but they're literally 100% made of synthetic fibers and things like that. It just broke my soul. So I decided to opt for online retailers, because I could at least filter materials, cuts, prices, and all of that, so that I don't even see all of the beautiful pieces that are just not meant to be for me. The price range that I cut myself is $50 for two dresses. I decided to go for two, just in case something is wrong with one, the size, the color, the opacity or something like that, and just to have at least two options for those events. And mostly in my country, when it comes to weddings, they don't last for one day. Sometimes you get called for a lunch the next day or something like that, so I wanted to have that second option as well, just in case. And of course, I will probably get my period in that period as well, so I had to think about that. So one of the dresses is a bit darker and the other is a bit smaller, depending on what my cycle decides to do next month. That will be fun. It's just me that experience random periods every time you take a travel, or do my ovaries just really hate me that much? Let me know in the comments down below. Back to the hunt for that perfect dress. I went on few online stores. I decided to stay away from the stores that I know for a fact that are fast fashion. I didn't want to buy anything from Zara, Bershka, Pull& Bear, any of the Stradivarius, any other H&M or something like that. All of the stores that I usually went to buying. So I felt kind of lost because usually every time I went shopping, I knew I have these 5 stores that I go to. I know I'll find something there. It will be affordable. It will be my cut, my style, and everything else. But it wasn't sustainable, so I just had to cut them out of my life, as you should do with toxic relationships. But I just found myself in the vacuum. What to do? Where to buy? So I started looking on online stores such as About You, Zalando, and Best Secret. Zalando was literally scratched off the list as soon as I found it because we were watching some shows online and literally every commercial that was there during that show was from them, and my partner said to me, you should never buy something from them because something isn't, it sounds fishy. So I decided not to. I don't have anything against Zalando. It probably is an okay place to shop online. Maybe it isn't. I have no idea because I haven't experienced it. So please just, don't take my word into it. You check it out. About You was a bit expensive and I didn't find anything that I liked in the price range and the materials that I decided to go for. So the last page that I went to is Best Secret. Best Secret is some online platform from Munich in Germany, and they're selling designer pieces for quite discounted prices actually, but you can't get into the site without being invited. So I remembered I have somewhere in my, spam mail literally this code for activation of your account, and I found it. I went on the site, I registered and all that, and the whole world of designer clothing was just at my fingertips, which is not something that I usually experience. I don't usually buy designer clothing. I do have some pieces that might be considered designer pieces, but I never bought them intentionally as designer pieces. They're mostly hand-me-downs, gifts, and things like that. Hi, it's Editing Aurora here. I just want to quickly mention that I got some invitation codes for you guys. If you're fast enough, please type in the code that you see on the screen or in the description box down below into the log screen on Best Secret and register there for your account, and you will receive 10% extra off of your first purchase. If you do so, I myself will get extra 10% off of my future purchases if I ever decide to do some. I do not plan on actually going on a shopping spree in a near future, because even though I decided to break off my 2 years of retail detox, I didn't forget anything I learned in the last 2 years. I now have some new habits when it comes to shopping my own closet, creating outfits, and just having some pastime without scrolling on web stores, which is really a nice change, let's be honest. So I don't think that I'll be needing this, but if you do need it, and if you're looking for some special piece, some maybe designer item or some special occasion outfit that you will cherish for many, many years and that will become a very fond memory in your wardrobe, please use this discount code to get it for yourself. Fashion is, after all, something that we should enjoy, something that we should do for ourselves, and something that shouldn't cost too much, let's be honest, in today's economy. So I hope that this invitation code and discount code that you will get help you to make some responsible and enjoyable shopping decisions, and that your wardrobe will actually be grateful to you for doing so. But please even though it is a bit more cheap, even though you get some extra discount codes and all of that jazz, please stay aware that you do not need to buy more than you actually need, however ridiculous that sounds. So please stay as responsible and as sustainable as you can be when it comes to, fashion and supporting fast fashion stores and all of that jazz. I wish you happy hunting. Finally, after a few intense days of scrolling, I found these two dresses and I decided to go for them. Both of them combined are around $40 in today's economy. And I had free shipping and I even scored 10% off extra because it was my first purchase at that site. So I had around 50% off when it comes to the whole purchase, which is something great. And my wallet is super grateful for that because now, for less than a price of half of a dress that I originally looked for, I found two dresses. So that is a score, and that is something that's familiar to me. That is something that I always enjoy doing when I went shopping before doing retail detox, and that is hunting for great deals just to make it a bit more affordable. Because after all, I am a university student, unemployed, and so, I don't have some money to throw around on some pretty little fabrics. Anyway, enough of rambling and bambling and all of that jazz. Let's see the dresses, then I will show you how they look when I actually put them on. So you let me know which of these two dresses would you rather wear to a wedding and why. I'm actually super grateful that the company sent the package in a paper bag, which will make it a bit more easier to recycle. And I just want to mention the delivery time. It was literally 1 week in total, so I'm grateful for that. We even had some holidays and a weekend in between, so that's actually quite a fast time for this part of the world where I'm living in. I know that US and some other places have same day deliveries and things like that, but unfortunately in this part of Europe we're not so lucky, if you will. Anyway, let's see the first dress that is a bit more casual and a bit more breathable, if you will, perfect for summer days. And I believe that I'll wear this dress not only for such, let's say, more special occasions, but literally for running errands, because I find it a bit too comfortable actually. And it reminds me actually of some, sleepwear or something like that, like old school sleepwear. Anyway, this is it. I love the color. I think it works wonderfully with my skin tone because I have that little bit of olive tone in me, and it gives me a bit of warmth, but without making me look yellow. So I always appreciate that. It hits a bit above the knee. It is A-line shaped. The thing that I thought would be true is that it would be more stiff, that it would hold its form a bit better because around 15% of the material is linen. Unfortunately, it doesn't do that. It's very loosely fitted and, flowy, if you will. But the thing that I love the most about this dress, and let's be honest, probably the biggest reason why I decided to go for this dress and not some other more casual dress, is it has pockets. It has not one, but two pockets, one on each side. They're actually decently sized, as you can see. I can put my whole hand in it. We always appreciate pockets in this household. I'm not even joking. My partner always wears cargo pants with at least 6 pockets on them, or they're not pants, when it comes to this. So I love my pockets as well. The brand of this dress is Vero Moda. I got this in size S. The thing I didn't like about it is that it says it's made in Bangladesh, which means that it's probably made in one of those horrible factories for fast fashion, which is something I didn't agree on to support, but I didn't have that information at the moment of purchasing this. I kind of thought that Vero Moda was something a bit more European, if you will. So that was the first dress. This is how it looks when I put it on. Let me know what you think. I think that it will look the best with some belt with some platform shoes or something like that, but I think it could be worn without anything, just loosely with a straw hat and a bag, you know, to go for a beach. The second dress is by a brand Brave Souls London, and it is a wrap dress. You can never go wrong with a wrap dress, especially in this lovely classic black and white polka dot print. I love good wrap dress because you can wear it for many many years to come, because it will just shape itself around you no matter what your fluctuation in weight actually is. Wear this probably for 10 years, get you know 10 extra pounds, lose 10 pounds, and it will still look great. You just have to be careful when wrapping it around so that everything it gives you shape that it needs to give you, and that you don't accidentally have a nip slip or something like that. Anyway, I love this dress. I think that this dress will be perfect for this wedding. Even my mother approves, even though she told me that I need to get a better push-up bra because, she doesn't like how my boobs are looking, I guess. I don't know what that was all about, but, mothers sometimes have a very strange priority list. I don't know how to even say that. You know what I say? Your mom wants best for your boobs, I guess. You know, if your mother too has some very weird comments and suggestions about your fashion choices, please let me know in the comments down below. Anyway, this dress is lovely, it's breathable, and I think that I will enjoy wearing this dress for my cousin's wedding next month. Anyway, that will be all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sticking around for 130 subscribers. And let me know if you ever decided to do retail detox yourself and how long did you actually survive for. Let me know in the comments down below. And if you're subscribed, I will see you some other time. Bye!